We hadn't planned to do an encore. We just, because we thought it would be pissing rain and people would be thrilled to go home and take a hot bath. So we're just gonna sort of wing it. We're gonna wing it. This is probably it's sort of an obscure song, but it's an important one. It was the first song on the first record that we ever made, and today we were talking to some very nice folks backstage, and some of them were about 14-ish, and I had this moment when I was talking to them, and I was like, oh my goodness, you were 2 when we started our band. And that is insane to me, because I sort of still feel like I'm 14, except I'm 30,000. And but this song Tegan would have written it when we were 18 years old, and we one of our very first shows that we ever played outside of Calgary, the city that we grew up in, was here in Vancouver. And we came here. The show was good. It was totally not it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad show at all, but it was terrifying. And we came for the weekend with my mom, and we played a couple of shows. They were sort of like industry shows, and then we flew back to Calgary and we went back to grade 12. We were in high school. And I didn't want to be there even more, especially after we had gone to Vancouver and played a show, because I was like, are you serious? Now I have to go back to like biology 20 and my math. You were in grade 12, weren't you in biology 30? Biology 30. I was in math 20 because I was minor, small learning disability, and I'm kidding. That's not anything to laugh at, but I was kind of having it's like a self-induced learning disability. But anyways, I remember still very, very clearly the feeling of coming back from Vancouver. I guess that was our first tour, even though it was only 48 hours. And now we've been doing that for 12 years, coming on and off tour and coming in and out of Vancouver. So it feels very fitting to end this tour here in Vancouver. And you guys have always been such a great second home.
Like we're dying.
We're not dying. We're not dying. We're not you know what? It's not even that. I feel like sometimes people think, because of all the things that we're saying lately, that we're retiring.
No!
The things you're saying.
I just want to clean the palate.
It's fitting that we're playing here for our last show. Well, a little awkward. Go ahead and quit. Tegan and I have an announcement to make. We are actually disbanding and starting a dance polka band. I'm not sure how many of you will be following us into the next decade of our career when we come out in Burberry hammer pins. What Sarah's wanting to say is that we're very excited to be here, and it feels very special. We're going to play this one last one for you, but thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much for braving the weather. We appreciate it so much. We appreciate it. Go downtown, cause you're moving. The shows are cheaper than mine. When I put my feet up, there's eyes out on the highway, homemade signs. Go ahead, try to figure out what my future looks like. I don't wanna live my life like a movie. I was thinking I could have been something. Don't run on the side and control me. Just film away and let me be. At ease, oops, sorry. It's been a while. At ease. Oops, that's even worse. At ease, I feel fine. That sounds great, right? It's okay. It's only been you've only been playing it for 13 months.
Hey, that's what happens when you get old.
It's true.
Okay,
you're too old.
I feel fine. I'll move on. I'll go on. There's something so divided. Someone as if you're one. Live your life as if you're one. At ease, I feel fine. I move on. I'm going home. How can you be mad? We've just got started. I wanna shake my head, lie in bed all day long. How can you be mad? We've just got started. Live your life as if you're one. Live your life as if you're one. At ease, I feel fine. Go downtown and catch the early movie. Shows are cheaper than online. Put my feet up and stares out on the highway with a homemade sign says, go ahead, try to figure out what my future looks like.
Thanks, guys.